Hi. I'll go ahead and get started with some of the questions for the video journal responses. For question number one of the things I noticed was unlike many movies and books that are very military-esque, this play doesn't exactly depend on action to supplement the work as a whole. Instead, it kind of shows the reader what might be going on in the minds of military personnel, which I found to be very interesting. For the second question, the values represented in this play, or in the world of the play, seem to be very sentimental. An example of this would be Elliot's grandfather passing his flute on to his son, or Elliot keeping the passport of the man that he killed at war. And then for number three, one of the things I circled was a word that Elliot's grandfather used in response to Elliot asking him about his time in the service. And the actual sentence that he said was "carajo." I don't remember. Case closed. Carajo is just maybe a Puerto Rican slang term for the F word. So there you go. For number four, I think ethnic identity can play a role in understanding the motive of an American soldier. In the different parts of the play, Elliot, his father, and his grandfather all mention the fact that they are Puerto Rican on multiple different occasions, which kind of leads me to believe that they might take great pride in this heritage, and that might, play a role in why they, choose to, serve their country. Um, for number, I think this is number five, Fugue, to kind of put that in the context of the story, I actually looked up a definition for fugue, and as a music term, a fugue is a contraptional composition in which a short melody or phrase, the subject, is introduced by one part and successfully taken up by others and developed by interweaving the parts. And I think that the different split offs and intertwining of Elliot's military experience with his father's and grandfather's work in essentially the same way. And together they create this overall military experience that just isn't really confined to just one singular experience, which I found to be, kind of a really cool way to use that term, just to kind of describe, why the play has the word in it itself. And so then for the questions that I had, to leave with, the first one that I came up with was, do you think that there's an explanation for why Elliot's grandfather's military experiences were told only minimally in comparison to his sons and grandsons? And then my second question was, what role do you believe the backstory of Elliot's mother plays in the work as a whole?